Good morning, class 5. So today we're gonna do our remaining exercises which was left in the previous class. Okay, so let's take turn on to page number 55. Okay, from very short answer questions. Give two examples of the following. So the first one here is matter. Okay, we have to give two examples for that. So air and water. And then question number 2, miscible liquids. Okay, we have to give two examples for that. I have written here lemon juice in water, milk in water. And then question number 3, immiscible liquids. So oil in water, hair oil in cooking oil. And then question number 4, solid dissolved in liquid. So sugar in water and salt in water. And question number 5, gas dissolved in liquid. So that will be your carbonated drinks, air dissolved in water. Moving on. So give one word for the following. So question number 1, any substance that has mass and occupies space is a matter. Okay. And then question number 2, changing of liquid into gaseous form is called evaporation. Question number 3, when two substances mix together such that are evenly distributed is called solution. And the question 4, two liquids that do not mix completely with each other is called immiscible. And then a type of change in which no new products are formed is called physical change. Okay, moving on. So let's begin with answer the following. Question number 1, what is matter? Okay, and what you have to write is any substance that has mass, in bracket you have to write that is amount of material in an object. Okay, bracket close, and then occupies space is called matter. Okay, and then question number 2, differentiate between solid, liquid and gas in terms of their particle arrangement. So you have to make column like this. Okay, and then inside this one you can write for solid, particles are tightly packed. Okay, particles cannot move away from each other, and then they have fixed shape. For liquids you have to write particles are not as tightly packed as solid, particles cannot move away from each other, and they flow and take the shape of the container they are poured in. Poured, poured into. Okay, and then for gas you have to write particles are far apart from each other, particles can move freely, and then they can flow easily and take up all the available space. Okay, so moving on with the next question. Now question number 3, define melting, how it is different from solidification. So you can write changing of solid into a liquid is called melting. For example, changing of ice into water, changing of liquid into a solid form is called solidification. For example, changing of water into ice. Moving on. Now let's begin with the question number 4. What is a solution? Describe the different kinds of solution with the help of example. So you can write like this. When two substances mix together such that they are evenly distributed, a solution is formed. Solution may be of different types depending upon the state of the solute and the solvent present in the solution. Okay, and then you can write solid dissolved in liquid. This type of solution is formed when the solute is solid and solvent is liquid. Example, sugar solution and salt solution. After that, liquid dissolved in liquid. This type of solution is formed when the solute and the solvent are both liquids. Example, lemon juice and water. Okay, this is how you write for question number 4. And there are 2 more points for that for question number 4. So gas dissolved in liquid. This type of solution is formed when the solute is gas and the solvent is liquid. For example, carbonated drinks, air, okay, dissolved in water of water bodies. Water bodies means which aquatic animals breathe. Okay, so gas dissolved in gas and the gas dissolved in gas. This type of solution is formed when solute and solvent both are gases. Example, air. So air is a mixture of different gases, so it solves the criteria. So moving on with the next question. So now with the question number 5, differentiate between miscible and immiscible liquids. So this is how you write: when two liquids mix together such that they dissolve completely in each other, they are called miscible liquids. For example, when the milk is mixed with water, it dissolves completely. Then when two liquids mix together such that they do not dissolve completely in each other, they are called immiscible liquids. So you have to write just opposite of miscible, it is immiscible liquid, and then you write immiscible liquid. For example, when oil is mixed with water, it does not dissolve. Instead, oil and water form separate layers within the container. Okay, this is how you write the this is how you differentiate miscible and immiscible liquids. Moving on, and then we have question number 6. What are physical and chemical changes? Give 2 examples of each. So this is how you're gonna write. A physical change is a type of change in which the only physical state of a substance changes and no new product is formed. Example, ice cube taken out of the freezer for some time will change into water. Okay, and then write the chemical change. A chemical change is a type of change in which the chemical composition of substance changes and the new substance is formed. Burning of paper is an example of chemical change. So this is how you're gonna write the answer for question number 6. Moving on. Now with the question number 7. Why do things expand on heating? You just need to write like this: when the substance is heated, the particles start vibrating rapidly. Thus, each particle takes up more space because of its increased movement, causing the substance to expand. So this is how you write your answer for question number 7. Moving on. Let's now begin with the let's recall question. Okay, recall and complete the concept map given below. So they have given uh, particles arrangement in matter. Okay, they are further divided into three categories: solid, liquid and gases. In solid we have particles are tightly packed. In liquid, particles are not as tightly packed as in solid, and in gas, particles are far apart from each other. Okay, and then so after that we have change of states. Okay, evaporation, condensation, melting and solidification. So in evaporation you have to write changing of a liquid into its gaseous form. In condensation, changing of gases into a liquid, and in melting, changing of solid into a liquid, and in solidification, right, changing of a liquid into its solid form. Moving on. So let's begin with the let's observe questions. Okay, color the circle to show the particles arrangement in the liquid. Okay, there is a picture on the left hand side of your textbook. Okay, so you have to color the circle to show the particle arrangement in the liquid, and also draw arrangement of particle each for ice, water and steam. Okay, and write one describing word for each of the following: water, water when heated; salt solution, oil mixed with water; cooling of water in freezer. So this will be your home assignment for this week. You have to do the questions from Let's Observe and from Let's Connect. So let's now begin with the Let's Apply question. Question number 1. We can fill a gas inside a closed bottle but not a solid. Why? So they are asking, we can fill the gas inside a closed bottle but it's not a solid. We have to give reason why. So solid have a fixed shape and cannot flow into a bottle. Okay, but gases can flow easily and take up all the available spaces in the bottle. So that's how it works. And then question number 2. Simran wanted to have a cold lemonade on a sunny day. She tried to mix sugar in cold water, but it was taking her a lot of time. Her sister asked her to mix sugar in water at the room temperature. When Simran tried this, the sugar got dissolved in a few seconds. Why? So we have to give reason why the sugar got dissolved in the normal temperature. So answer for that will be, when a substance is cold, the particles have less energy and less space between them. When they become warmer and come down to room temperature, the particle starts vibrating faster, and there is a lot more space between the particles. Okay, this helps sugar to dissolve faster. So this is how you have to write. Next we have let's analyze and evaluate questions. Nikita had left a glass of milk on a window till last night. So predict what would happen to the milk in the glass. The milk will get spoiled. Okay. After that, evaluate whether it is a physical or a chemical change. So give one reason to justify your answer. So it is a chemical change because a new substance is formed. So that's all for now. We're going to start our new chapter in the next session. Thank you.